In today's video, we're going to be making Airy. As always, the template can be found in the first link in the description. Cut out your pieces. I use a precision blade to cut out mine. Fold all of these tabs, leaving some of them as they are, as the piece can hold its shape better that way. And don't forget to cut the limb slits as well as the handle slits, which are just these black lines. For the color, you could use a lighter brown for the lighter edges, but any brown really works, as long as it hides the white edges. Now for some parts like the handle as well as these two wire bits, you're going to want to cover the back as well as the sides with a brown marker, as they're going to be visible from both sides. Before gluing the pieces, you want to fold them in the direction they'll end up being, just so they don't end up creasing. Glue each piece individually and wipe off the excess glue. Now these are Airy's knobs, so I just glued them onto a thin sheet of cardboard I got from a cereal box, and once they're dry you can cut them out with a pair of scissors. Cutting the black paper twist ties to a point, you can slip them in through the black slits and they'll serve as our limbs. Glue and tape this one in place so it doesn't shift around. Cut both of these knobs out and go over the edges with a brown marker. As you assemble the body, be sure that the different streaks of brown align. This is one of the more tedious parts about making these crafts, is you want to make sure the glue on the tab gets enough time to dry, otherwise it might just shift around or leave a gap in between. So you're definitely going to need some patience while you make this one, as there's a lot of that here. Glue the bigger knob on the front center like this, and the smaller knob on the back center. Now for the bulb head. It's made in the same way as a lot of the other paper crafts I've done. Just assemble each piece individually and connect them like so. It always helps to smear glue on the inside of a part you just assembled, as it can strengthen it as well as close up any of the gaps you may have. When adding glue on small tabs, as well as holding a tab in place while it dries, I find the toothpick really comes in clutch, as some places you just can't really fit a finger. Since this underside of the shade brim, whatever you call it, is going to be showing, you want to go over it with a brown marker. Now the longest brown strip is going to be the handle, and you're going to want to fold right where those little light brown lines are at a 90-degree angle like this to make the handle. And fold these ones as they'll be the tab that goes into the hat shade. And it wasn't until I glued it in place did I realize that I put the handle facing on the wrong side, as you want it on the back instead of the light brown direction. Fold the middle part of the handle like this to give it a bit of dimension. This is the piece where the bulb head is going to connect to, so go over it with brown so none of the paper peeks through. With the shade hat assembled, you can now connect the bulb like this. Add a generous amount of glue and hold it in place until it's completely dry. Once dry, you could bend the brim in a few places if it looks a little wonky. Now connect the head to the body with another generous amount of glue. And your Airy is almost done. You can bend the limbs and trim them up before we add the wire guards. Each strip has a shorter end in which you fold it and connect it to the bottom like so. shape the strip with a few bends until you have it how you want it. Fold the other end of the wire guard and glue it with a small gap from the edge of the brim. Do the other side to complete your Airy. I did make another version of the template in which the head is shortened, but I didn't end up using it as the longer head wasn't as cursed as I would have thought. I also made a small plains globe that you can make as an extra add-on if you want to. Pretty simple to make and turns out pretty nice. I was really excited about making this one. Took quite a while, but turned out really good, so let me know what you think. And another thanks for 5K subs. It's really cool to see that there's that many people who like what I do, so thanks.
Which means backpack and soda bottle will be put up for elimination.
Yeah, I know. She's so surprised.
Backpack, talk to us. What happened?
Sure. I mean, it looks good.